Hi, Ageless Warriors. I have a brand new type of mask called the Luminous Hydrashield. And what's great about the Hydrashield Mask, I'm just learning about this, and it's so great because it has this thing called, it's made of biocellulose sheets. So what's different about this, if you've ever tried masks that either you're spreading goop on and then you have to wash it off, they actually, the ingredients that you're putting onto your face that's soaking in, they evaporate really quickly. And so with the biocellulose material, which is a really high quality material when you're using masks, everything soaks into the skin and it doesn't evaporate. Also, I've used the masks that are really thick, and I can never walk around with them because they're kind of, the gravity is pulling them down. And so what's nice about this one, it's so thin that it fits your face perfectly. So we're just going to open it up. This is what it looks like. And there's 3 layers. So the reason I wanted to do this tutorial is because the first time you use it is a little what is this and how do I use this? And I thought, you know, people may be getting confused. So I'm just opening it up inside, and it's easy to pull out, except when you're doing a video, then it's really hard. All right, here we go. There's so much moisture in here. I want to make sure I don't tear it. Look how wet this is. Do you see how wet that is? You can see it. So I open it up really carefully. It's super, super wet. Obviously, we want this hydration to just soak into our skin. Now there's 3 layers, and when you pick it up, you're thinking, well, how can there be 3 layers? It's already thin. But there's actually 3 layers on here. So what you have to do is you have to peel on the edge here. You just have to peel the first layer off like this. See, it comes off. Now this is just 1 layer. Now don't throw this away, and I'll tell you why. For an extra added benefit, I don't throw this away yet. And I'll show you why in a second. So now I've got a slippery side, and I've got a side that still has the mesh on it, which we're going to peel away once we get the mask on our face. So I'm going to lay it on top. The reason you leave one of the layers on at this juncture is it's easier to get into place. And easier to handle because it's going to get really thin. Now, there's another layer to this. Once you get it, you know, basically in place, you are going to peel back the next layer and take it off. See, look. See how I'm peeling? There's another layer. Remember, there's 3. This is the magic of this mask that makes it so high quality. You don't normally get this quality in a mask, but Janess has perfected the mask with Dr. Newman so that we can get high quality hydration. Now this, I don't toss. I'll tell you why in a second. Now I can just reposition it a little bit. It is so thin. And the moisture is unbelievable. I just make sure it's in all the places I want it to be. Look how it tucks. Most of the sheet masks, you have this apron that sticks down. Not with this one. Now, I'm a perfectionist and I want to get every nook and cranny, so I'm going to show you something that I do. I very carefully, I have these safety scissors, and I actually cut Be careful, please, when you do this. But I cut little slices. And what that allows me to do just for my face, I mean, obviously, if you're going to buy a mask, it's made for many different sizes of faces. But when I have it on my face, I want it to get all of my nooks and crannies. So I just do an extra little cut here very carefully, and a cut here very carefully. And then look, it fits perfectly on my face. And then you wait for 20 to 25 minutes. I usually put on my headset and I listen to something rejuvenating, or sometimes I read. Sometimes I just take a little nap for 20 minutes. There. Now, I told you to hang on to these, and I'll tell you why. They still have all this moisture on them. Look at all that moisture that's left. That is all great moisture. So I take it and I just kind of make it into a little pad, and I put it on my neck. Because actually, you know what makes you look older? Wrinkles on your face are one thing, but when your neck starts going, that's what ages you, because you take in from the top of your head down here to your cleavage, and that whole area is what can make you look aged if you have a lot of sun damage, which I did. I worshiped the sun in my 20s and 30s, paying for it now. But I put this moisture on, and then I benefit the whole area with moisture. And then, you know, when you're done, you can throw them away. But I just wanted to share that with you. There's also lots of moisture inside the package. Sometimes I'll take it and see how nice and moisturized that looks, and I'll put it on my neck. So that's the Luminous Hydrashield Mask. And I've used it twice now in the last couple weeks, and I love it because it's going to last 24 hours. The moisture actually lasts 24 hours. There's an added benefit too. You know how pollution and different environment toxins can affect the skin? This moisture barrier that's going to stay on my face even after I remove this, that's going to protect me against all those toxins and keep me hydrated. I live in Southern California, and it's a desert here. And I have to tell you, we also have Los Angeles air pollution. So this mask has been a godsend for me. I think we're about finished up. I'm going to let this sit for 25 minutes. And then I will come back and I'll show you how it peels off. Stay tuned.